Hello students, today we will start with the topic opioid analgesics and the opioid antagonist. So, starting with the topic's name, opioid is a component having a receptors in our body to regulate the opioid functions, and analgesics, opioid working as an analgesics. How it is working in an analgesics? So, what is analgesics? Analgesics or the pain analgesic are the pain or an unpleasant subject sensation or a warning signal that indicates some abnormality. So basically this is a pain or analgesia. So particularly we can divide the pain in three different types like somatic pain, visceral pain and referred pain. So, what is somatic pain? Somatic pain is originate from the skin or the integumental structures, muscles, bones, and joints, and caused by the inflammation. The somatic pain basically originate from the skin, your integumental structure, muscles, bones, and joint, or and it is caused by the inflammation of any any because of due to any of the hurt the inflammation is occurred, so it is a sharp and definite pain. So this is a somatic pain. Next is your visceral pain. Visceral pain can arise from the viscera, which is your dull aching type, where you cannot where this is a dull aching type pain which is occurring inside the body, which is not on the superficial pain, it is inside the body where its visceral organs are present. Like you're difficult to pinpoint the site of the pain. It is caused by the spasm or ischemia or inflammation, or it can be accompanied by sweating, nausea, and decreased blood pressure. So these are the visceral pains. So visceral organs are aching. Next is your referred pain. Referred pains are the pain which occur from the area and receive the nerve supply from the same spinal segment. Okay, when the area of the pain receive the nerve supply from same spinal segment that of the affected viscera. If we, let's take an example. If your visceral organ is heart, or your heart is affected and the pain is radiating to your left arm, that is your referred pain. The cardiac pain is referred to your left arm. Okay, so basically the components of pain is two. We can we can feel the pain in a two components like your sensation pain or a reaction pain. Sensation pains are carried out by the afferent nerve fibers, which is same to all. Means sensation pain is carried by the afferent nerve fibers, and the sensation of the pain in every part of the body will be same. Okay. The next is your reaction pains. Reaction pains are the response pain, which is carried out by the afferent nerve fibers. So it enhanced by the presence of anxiety. If you are very anxious or your brain is in a some other state, you are very depressed. That time your pain will be more prominent. So the pain can be we have seen the types of pain, what are the different types of components. So now will be the duration of the pain. So first of all we can say that the pain can be acute or a chronic. So acute pain can be called if it result from the wound, irritation or burn, or chronic pain can be originate may not be well defined from where it is originated. So the duration cannot be well defined, like your pain due to arthritis or neuroplasmic pain. We can say a neuroplasmic pain also. So basically the analgesics. So we can say analgesics is a drug which relieve the pain without the loss of consciousness. So if we classify the analgesics, it can be opioid or narcotic or morphine like analgesics, which reduces your pain, or non-opioid, non-narcotic, aspirin or any antipyretics or anti-inflammatory, which is also reducing the pain. Adjuvant analgesics, which is related to the pain. We can give anticonvulsant or antidepressants. So basically these are the three classes. Now we will see the receptors from where these opioid analgesics works. So basically the opioid receptors are of three types: mu, kappa and delta. Mu receptors is subdivided into mu1 and mu2 and located on the thalamus gray matter area, postrema and dorsal horn part of the brain. And their functions, if we see to the functions, mu1 basically is for analgesic and euphoria receptor. Mu2 receptor is for respiratory depressions. Mu2 is the sedation or constipation receptor. Kappa is subdivided. Next receptor is your kappa, divided into three parts, three separate parts. Kappa 1, 2, 3, located on the cerebral cortex, hippocampus, striatum, mild brain horn medulla. And the function of this receptor is analgesic. It reduces the respiratory functions. It causes sedation, meiosis, and constipation. Next receptor is the delta receptors, located same as the mu and kappa receptor, but also having a mesenteric plexus or present on the trigeminal nucleus, and the function is same like analgesic and respiratory depressants. Endogenous opioid peptides are released in the body in the presence to pain, which is enkephalins, endomorphins, or dimorphins. These all are natural analgesics which is released in our body in response to the pain. But if the pain is not bearable, if these endogenous opioid peptides which are releasing from our body is not sufficient and the pain is not bearable, then we have to take a supplement to reduce the pain. That's all for this lecture. Thank you.